Hello and welcome to the Stamp Show. My name is Bill. Our episode today takes us to Greenland. We talk about one of the most famous scams in Philatelie. It's about the liberation of Denmark, two eager businessmen, and counterfeit stamps. Curious? Find out more now. Greenland is not only the largest island in the world, but was also the scene of a scandal that was to occupy the philatelic world for a long time. It all began on the 5th of May 1945 with the partial capitulation of the German Wehrmacht. This made Denmark and its colony Greenland free again. At that time, all postal stations in Greenland had the so-called Amerikanischer. These were postage stamps printed by the Western Allies in Washington. They were issued in the occupied territories of the former German Empire. In February 1945, this New York issue arrived in Greenland. The Danish envoy in Washington commissioned them there. The 1945 set consists of 9 values with pictorial motifs typical of the country. The first 3 values of the series show a harp seal, followed by King Christian, then a polar dog sledge and a polar bear. The Eskimo kayak has a value of 2 kroner. The last stamp, an eider duck, has a value of 5 kroner. Some of the stamps were delivered directly to the Greenlandic postal stations. The remaining stock remained in New York. But what was to be done with them now that Greenland had been liberated? The victory over Nazi Germany was also to be reflected on the stamps. Allegedly, the stamp dealer Julius Stoloff had the idea to overprint the existing stamps. The 3-line inscription read, Dörnbach, befried, 5th of May 1945. Depending on the stamp colour, the overprint was in red or dark blue. Immediately, a contract was signed between the Stoloff siblings and the responsible representation. The Greenland delegation, or in short, Grendel. As a result, all 9 values of the American series received this overprint. In addition, it was agreed that the brothers held the monopoly for the sale of these overprinted stamps in America. They received about 20,000 of the small values, which was a full 2/3 of the overprinted issues. Grendel, on the other hand, who only got a small portion of the overprints, took over the trade in Greenland. However, there was a very remarkable further addition in this contract. The Stoloffs got the delivery of the stamps directly from their responsible printer. This subsequently led to one of the greatest deceptions in Greenlandic postal history. In 1982, Julius Stoloff, the Danish collector Per Laursen, and his wife met. During this conversation, Stoloff revealed that he and his brother had been producing forgeries. For this purpose, they met at night in a small private print shop and produced the copies. This resulted in differently coloured and inverted imprints on the original stamps and thus forgeries. The assumption is that the print shop knew about their nocturnal production and was involved in the fraud. The Stoloff brothers only distributed their stamps in the United States. Never were any of the imitations sold in Greenland or Copenhagen. When the auto stamps gradually caused a stir, the Copenhagen Philatelic Club intervened. They intervened with the then Minister of State, who promised to look into the case. They are still waiting for a reply from him. Through the turmoil of the post-war period, the scandal gradually fizzled out. But what happened to Stoloff after his confession? When Lorenz's revelations made headlines, he recanted his statements. According to his own statements, he did not want to embarrass the Danish authorities. However, the couple did record the conversation. After Per Lorenz's death in 2003, the transcripts became public and the scandal came to light. The Greenland administration also had to comment. They claimed that Stoloff had had nothing to do with the forgeries and that the variations in question had arisen during the proofs. This version is strongly doubted today and seems very implausible due to Stoloff's confession. To this day, the varieties of the Greenland stamps are a much discussed topic in philatelic circles. Many experts are of the opinion that the stamps do not meet international standards and should therefore no longer be shown in any catalogue. We will deal with this question and many others in a new issue of Philatalk, so tune in and stay informed. If you have any questions or comments on the topic, just drop them in the comments below. And don't forget to like our Facebook and Instagram site to stay informed and up to date. Thank you for listening and see you soon.